So you get there at 5:30 in the morning. Triathlons they just have ungodly early starts. So you're getting yourself set up. You've checked in your bike the night before and all your equipment the night before. So you're kind of going through final equipment checks and loading up your nutrition and water and things like that. And then the gun goes off at 7. It's a mass swim start, which is really crazy. 2,200 people in the water at the same time at Arizona. There'll be about 1,800 in the water in Hawaii. And so you try to settle into your rhythm, as early as you can. You try to find somebody to draft off of, because in the swim you can, save a little bit of energy by sticking on somebody's feet. So there's a lot of thinking going on when you're in the water, and the time actually goes by fairly quickly. You try to get into a rhythm. You try to monitor your breathing. Obviously in open water it's really difficult to you don't have laps that you can count. So the pacing just becomes by feel, what you've done in training versus how you're feeling in the water. And then you come out of the swim, hopefully you haven't used up a lot of excess energy. And then on the bike, it's about pacing. It's about sticking to your plan that you've established in training. From your long rides how fast you can ride. Triathletes typically wear heart rate monitors in training and on the race course. So you're watching that, you're paying attention to your breathing, paying attention to how you're feeling, sticking to your nutrition and hydration plan, and pretty much the same thing for the run. It's all the pacing you establish in your training sessions, and then on race day it's just about executing that plan.